Good morning, class 5. So I hope you all had a great weekend, and after a good night's sleep, we're back to the daylight, right? So last night, by any chance, did any of you look at the night sky? So what did you see in that beautiful night sky? Stars? Yes? What else did you all see? You think you saw maybe? Yeah? Anybody? Other than stars, maybe planets, right? Constellations, that's a group of stars, right? These are some of the things that we see in the sky. And of course, last but least, the moon, right? The moon. Without the moon, where our beautiful sky would be losing such a special object, right? Okay, so there now let's think, what are the various objects that are in the sky that you have seen? Right? Now you've mentioned some of them. Now there's a picture of our beautiful moon. Okay? Now you know that the moon is the natural satellite of the Earth, right? And we have only one. Like some of the planets do have more than one, right? And it's actually the brightest object in the sky after the sun. But he's quite a small person. He's just quarter the size of the Earth. Okay? But the moon has played an important part in our culture down the lines. In fact, in many of the cultures, like based on the moon or the lunar phases, we have, people deciding about their functions or festivals. These are based on when they see the moon or after the new moon, Kartavavu Parailia, or Paurnami, that would be the day where you have the full moon, right? So these are interesting facts about the moon. The moon has always been important for us, right? Now, like I told you, we do see planets also in the sky. Can any of you name any of the planets that you've seen in the sky, or you think you may have seen in the sky? By any chance? No? I'm sure I can hear some of y'all saying Venus, right? Okay, first and foremost, what are planets? Planets, actually, the word came from the Greek word wanderers, okay? And our planets, of course, they revolve around the sun. Okay, now the planets that people say that can be seen are Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Okay, but of these, the ones that can be seen are usually Venus and Mars. Okay, Venus, it comes out there, you can see in that picture there, as the sun sets, right? You see that beautiful bright star. I mean, we think it's a star, but actually it is Venus. Okay, it's Venus that we see in the sky, and it is the brightest planet that we see in the sky. And some people call it the evening star too. Okay, so other than planets, what else do we see in the sky? We see stars too, and stars form groups. These groups are called constellations. Yeah, I can hear somebody saying it. Great. Okay, now this, you see a picture there which looks like that of a hunter, right? But actually, I've put in this picture for you to see that this star is called Orion. Orion, okay? And the group of stars, they form the shape of Orion or the hunter. Okay, now this is the picture of the hunter. Okay, and you see the dots there, they show you the various stars that make up this constellation, Orion. There you are. Okay, now you have just the stars which show you the uh, constellation Orion. Now, a constellation is when a group of stars they form a pattern, okay, and they represent maybe an animal, a person, a mythological person, or any inanimate object. Okay, now here Orion, it's visible throughout the world. Okay, and Orion was actually a person from Greek mythology. He's a Greek hunter. Okay, and it has two very bright stars, the brightest stars there you see the name there, Rigel, okay, and Betelgeuse. Okay, so maybe you can look out sometime into the sky and see if you can spot our hunter in the sky. Okay, now another very famous constellation is Ursa Major and Ursa Minor too. Now Ursa Major, okay, it is named after it's called the Great Dipper, and it actually resembles a great she bear. Latin word, okay. It's taken from a Latin word for greater she bear, okay. And here we also call this the Great Dipper because it looks like a dipper, right? A cup where you have the handle and the cup too. Now we also do have an Ursa Minor, which is called the Little Dipper too. Okay, so these are just two examples of constellations in the sky, but there are many constellations in our sky. There are about 88 which can be seen, okay, besides these. Okay, so all these things that I've told you that we can see in the night sky, these are so far away from us, but because we see them we can see them, we think that they are close by, and they're so beautiful and bright, okay, but actually all these beautiful objects are not close to us. They're trillions and trillions of kilometers away from us. Now, how can we measure that? Right? That's a real great distance. Just using, kilometers or expressing it as kilometers isn't going to be easy, right? So we call this a light year. Now, what is a light year? A light year is the distance that light travels in a year, that is in 365.25 days. Okay, now some of us might think that because the word year is there, it is a unit of time. No, it is a unit of distance. It is used to express the distance of stars, right? Or celestial objects that we see in the sky. Okay. Now, okay, we're just doing a little study about stars and constellations and planets. Can anybody tell me which is the star that is closest to the Earth? Anybody? I think I can hear somebody saying it. We see it every day. Yes, the sun, right? The sun. Okay. And another little question for you there. Now, we today we've just studied about the stars, planets, and all these various objects that we see in the night sky. Can anybody tell me what is the name of the study of these celestial or heavenly bodies that are visible at night? Okay, now I'll leave you off with that little riddle there, or that little question there, and I hope you'll be able to find the answer. Okay, so find out, and we'll know the name of another subject, right? That many people are studying today. So, my dear class 5, have a great day and good morning once again, all of you. See you tomorrow.